really hope you can't hear it. Oh my god. We're waiting for our friends to join. Hello. Hello, you guys. Hi. Happy New Year's, everyone. Hi. Hola. Los extraño. Feliz Año Nuevo. Happy New Year's. Hi, you guys. It's been a fat minute, hasn't it? I want to start off by wishing you guys a happy New Year's. I did not lose my passport. I was just traveling a lot. I went to Barcelona for the holidays, and I was just in a holiday vibe. I was trying to be very in tune with like family, you know. Yeah. I went to Spain. It was awesome. I loved Barcelona. So much culture. So beautiful. I loved it. I loved it so much. I took a connecting flight, so I passed by Madrid, but I didn't really get to see Madrid. The only thing that killed me was the jet lag. Oh my god. I think it was the only part that was kind of tough, like getting used to the time change. The airplane ride was rough. I don't know how people sleep in airports and airplanes. I can't sleep. So it was really hard. And then like I was kind of tired like throughout the day because my family, when we go on trips, we wake up early. Some people do things differently when they go on vacations and they wake up at 10 in the morning or 11. No, we woke up at 6. But at least I got to like take advantage of the whole day. But it was really fun. I loved it. And then New Year's I spent it with my family. Again, I came back for New Year's. I also came back in time to do a Friendsmas with my friends. We got to exchange like the gifts, and it was really, really fun. We had a good bonding time with friends, which is always sweet. And yeah, New Year's I spent it with my friends, my family, and I spent it with Julian. It was really nice. It was really sweet. Because last year, I don't know if some of you remember, I got COVID like it was technically like the day before New Year's, but it really hit me on New Year's. So I was like sick out of my mind, dying. So this year I was grateful that I was healthy. And I hope that you guys had a good New Year's. I know some people like to spend it partying, and other people like to spend it by themselves, like with family, at home. But either way, I still wish you guys a happy New Year's. We're in 2023. What a blessing in general that we're able to, still be here. And I always like to look at the brighter side of things because life is always hard. And I know that some people are going through things. And it's always hard when it's like around the time of like holidays. I know that there's probably people that have lost a loved one recently and it hurts. I know there's people that are going through breakups. A lot of things happening in life, and I get it. And if it was a little hard for you this time of year, I'm really sorry. And I know what that's like. So I sympathize with you. But something that always helps me, like when I'm going through something similar is I just like to look at the bright side of things, because I don't want to be sad for so long. I I just think to myself, like, at least I'm still here, and at least I get to witness 2023 now. At least I made it through 2022. If you're healthy, that's something that I would be grateful for. It made me really sad last year that like I was like quarantined and I was really really sick. I got COVID really bad and I was vaccinated. So it just made me appreciate that more. So let's appreciate if our health is doing good because it's really important. It really is. And that our family's healthy. If our family's healthy, let's be grateful that our loved ones are also doing okay. That's important. And I'm sure that there's a lot of good things in your personal lives that you could think of yourselves that makes you happy. If you got any pets, it's good to see your pets. If you have any best friends that you met from past years that you get to carry into the new year, that's a blessing. It's always really sweet to know that you have the same friends from last year. If you've met any new people, be excited about that. That now it's like, ooh, new characters, like new friendships. So, you know, I there's always things that you could think of to be happy for, whatever it is that makes you happy. If there's like an insecurity that you got over this year that you've just been doing better at, if you're doing good in school, like, you know, something to be proud of. So I love you guys, and I pray that in 2023, the things, that we were working on in 2022, hopefully they get resolved this year. Hopefully we beat its butt. And I pray that we stay strong, that this year we can be even kinder to ourselves and to each other. And to family, I pray that we are more patient, and that we grow as people. The best people will not always remember everything that you said to them, but they will remember the way you made them feel. And it's important to make sure that you are or try your best to be a good person to others. I think that's one of the most important things, because I always say it like a lot, but beauty is temporary. Everyone eventually, we're not in this world for that long, and beauty is just it's not a permanent thing, but people will always remember how you made them feel, and that is the most precious thing in the world. Every time that I meet someone, and you kind of notice it the older you get, because it's a little harder to make good friendships when you get older. I don't know why, but the world is very hard, and I get it. It tests your patience. It tests your kindness, and people kind of harden as they get older. Especially, I always say it with all the stuff that is promoted nowadays, like Villanera, and this whole isolated, I'm better than you, I'm better than everyone, God complex mindset. I feel like it's so damaging and it's so toxic, and it kind of like detaches people from reality. We're supposed to uplift each other. Like, come on, you know what I mean? So, that's what I will promote in this little channel of mine. At least with you guys, I enjoy giving you tingles, but also talking to you guys, one-on-one, like friends, and letting you know that personally I don't agree with that mindset. And if there's anything that I'm not an influencer, but I don't know. I don't know if I've won that title. Probably not. But I will definitely try to influence you to be a little kinder and more forgiving and don't follow everything that people promote in this world, because it is so backwards. It is so backwards. That whole Villanera thing, it's got me messed up. It's not, I feel like it's backwards from how we should be moving as people. So yeah, this is going to be a good year for us. And obviously, life is not perfect and life is not always very fair. That scratching is my dog. Wait, I want to grab her really quick. I'm not leaving. I'm simply gonna grab Charlie because she's a comforting presence. So is my little Totoro plushie. Oh my god, I hear you, girl. Charlie. Come here. You spoiled brat. I love you. Hold on. We will continue this conversation with Charles. Charlie's full name is Charles Edward Cheese, if nobody knew. I've officially Charlie for short. And she's a woman, but that's just her name. Come on. Come here. Oh, she's gonna keep us company. Yeah. Anyways, back to our regular. She's smelling all the Victoria's Secret like perfumes I was spraying on myself earlier. I came back from the mall. I was with my friend. I was with my best friend Leticia, and we had a great time. Those Victoria's Secret lines are so long, dude. Kinda killed my vibe. The way that Charlie sits is really funny because she sits like wherever I place her, she will. Charlie ASMR. What is that, Charlie? What's that? Come on. Anyways. Yes. But yeah, I hope that you guys had a nice holiday, and like I said, 300. I posted a picture on my Instagram, and the caption was like, "Cheers to 365 new chances." Because honestly, though, obviously I stole that caption. Like, come on, I'm not original, but I thought it was so cute because it's true. It's true. 365 new chances. You know. By the way, I am looking at your comments. I am. I'm just also. There was things I wanted to say. I didn't want to lose my train of thought. But anyways, let's talk. ¿Qué idiomas te gusta más hablar? ¿El español o el inglés? ¿Y cuál te resulta más cómodo? Bueno, el más cómodo para mí es el inglés, porque lo hablo más. El español yo lo hablo cuando estoy con mi familia, pero prefiero hablar inglés. Creo que yo me puedo expresar mejor cuando estoy hablando en inglés. Cuando estoy hablando en español no es ningún problema, pero es mi segundo lenguaje. Entonces a veces, no sé, tengo como un poquito de problema expresándome. Pero todavía soy bilingüe. Miss a little tiny. Is it just me, or does everyone miss a little tiny bit of quarantine time? I feel like time moves so slowly and now it's the opposite. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were parts of quarantine that were fun for me, you know? I loved online school. Like when things moved online, I loved it. I was class of 2020, so it did suck that I didn't have a graduation. I didn't have a prom. But I had a prom But I love online. I love online school, so that's the best thing for me. Charlie is 5 years old and she's sitting on my lap. Charlie. She's a comforting presence. Ah, feliz año nuevo. Yo estaba hablando un poquito en inglés, pero lo voy a intentar en español. Pero estaba diciendo que les deseo un año nuevo y espero que este año hay muchas cosas que debemos, ¿cómo puedo decir? Grateful. Hay muchas cosas que debemos dar gracias por. Yo sé que hay gente que están pasando por un tiempo difícil. Yo sé que hay familia que puede ser que fallecieron o yo conozco muchos amigos míos que están pasando por un breakup, que no están con su pareja y las cosas se sienten más sentimental cuando cuando es Christmas y el año nuevo, y lo entiendo, yo he pasado por lo mismo, pero mi consejo es que siempre debemos tratar de ver las cosas buenas y ser agradecido por las cosas que tenemos, como la salud, porque am, el último año em, yo, yo tuve COVID y no podía estar con mi familia, estaba en quarantine, estaba sola con mi novio en su cuarto porque no quería, perdón, el aire se prendió, no quería, tú sabes, poner mis abuelitas enfermas. Entonces me fui con él y lo pasé muy mal. Cogí el COVID muy muy mal. Tenía una fiebre horrible. Estaba sudando, no me sentía bien. Entonces este año la verdad estoy agradecida porque me siento bien, no estoy enferma y eso es algo para, tú sabes, celebrar. Siempre debemos ser agradecidos por nuestra salud, la salud de nuestra familia. Si tenemos amigos del año pasado que todavía siguen siéndonos amigos para el año nuevo, es otra cosa que debemos ser agradecidos por eso. Si conocemos a alguien nuevo, algunas amistades nuevas, eso es también otra cosa que debemos ser agradecidos por. So, así como yo veo las cosas y yo creo que es una mentalidad buena de tener. Um, entonces los quiero mucho y les mando mucho amor. Um, y deben saber que todo va a salir bien. La vida no es, la vida no es fácil. Siempre va a haber problemas nuevos. Ahora me estoy dando cuenta que estoy creciendo un poquito más. Siempre hay algo nuevo. Pero eso no debe, tú sabes, matar nuestro espíritu. También hay muchas cosas que nos esperan y que debemos estar feliz por ver. Espero que dije las cosas bien y que me puedan entender. Como dije, yo creo que en inglés sí me puedo expresar un poquito mejor, pero no creo que hice tan mal. Okay. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? I have not made my New Year's resolutions, but I will say them out loud. I love this question. My New Year's resolution is be more like be more smooth with my Spanish. That's number one. Because come on, babe, I'm Cuban. I am Cuban. I talk to my grandmas in Spanish all the time. I am not a Yonosawa kid. God, I mean, you guys have heard me. Just gotta be more smooth with it. Gotta practice it more. But you know what's also wrong? That sometimes I say something that's like a little wrong in Spanish, and my grandmas don't correct me. They need to correct me. How else am I gonna learn? But anyways, I got into 2020 like learning more about Christianity, and my faith has been like a really, really big part of this year. It's really taken over, and it's honestly changed my life, but for the better. And I'm very grateful for it, and I'm very grateful to know God and have a relationship with God. And oh wow, there's Shallow in the background. It's my mother on Netflix. She's watching Emily in Paris. And I feel like with Christianity, it's something that it's always it's kind of like life. Like you always learn something new. You could always do better. And I hope that I will try to go into 2023 learning more about it and trying to keep, good morals. Something about Christianity is that, you know, we don't we don't believe that people are inherently good, you know? And which is true because nobody taught me how to lie like at a young age. We just kind of like did it and like knew it was wrong. And we know that we mess up all the time, like we always sin because people are not perfect and we will never be perfect. But what takes the weight off of that is that you know that Jesus paid for all of your sins. So I wouldn't have to. And the goal with Christianity is not to be perfect. It's not to be a good it's not to be perfect because that you will never reach. But you want to be or try, I guess is the key word. To try to be more like Christ, more forgiving, love your neighbors, love your enemies, love everyone, but also like know what you believe. Not everybody's gonna agree with you, which you just learn in life in general. Like no matter what, nobody agrees with everything that you'll say, but know it yourself. And it's also good to talk about it. That's another thing, like, you hear people say like, oh, spread the gospel, spread the good news. That's something that I also want to do. It just makes me a little nervous at times because it's not always easy to have that conversation with people, because some people get really mad. But it makes me happy to do it. So I hope that this year I'm in my Christian girl era, bestie. And it's made me, it's doing good for me. I'm doing good. What else is my New Year's resolution? Do good in school. I graduated college. Now I am entering university and I'm nervous, but I'm excited because I'm finally going to the university that I really wanted to. And I'm really excited about it. It's not that big of a deal, but it kind of is. Because I used to be very lazy with school. Like I was not a good student, didn't have a good mindset, I was not motivated. But during like 2021 was when I kind of started to like get my stuff together and realize, okay, like this is important. I need to do this. I do care about school. So I got into the school I wanted, and now I just have to keep it up. I just have to keep up the good work, do my stuff. And yeah. And I finally got a car. I have a car. I've been wanting this for so long. It took too long for me to get a car. And now I'm in these streets. Safe. Safe, but I am in these streets. Someone asked me if I plan to get more fine line tattoos. It was a while ago, but yes, I do. I just need to think about what do I want to do. I know I want it in my hand. I think just this hand. Leave the other one virgin. I need to think about what I want to do. I need to plan this out. I feel like I got these a little spontaneous, but I like them. I want to make a design that all goes together to my fingers. I don't know. Have to think this out. It's not like it's permanent or anything. So yeah. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Para cuando un video en español. Bueno, ella me pregunta, oh, finally. Some people like the white noise. I don't like the white noise. I'm gonna talk a little in Spanish. Aquí me preguntó cuáles son no sé cómo decirlo, mis resolutions para el año nuevo, qué cosas quiero hacer para este año nuevo. Y yo dije que quiero, ¿sabes?, tratar de seguir siendo una buena persona, pero eso es algo que yo tengo que aprender cada día. Quiero ser bueno en la escuela porque me gradué del colegio y ahora voy a la universidad y es la escuela que yo quería ir a y me aceptaron, entonces estoy muy contenta por eso. Antes, en 2021, no me importaba mucho la escuela y no estaba haciendo muy bien, mis grados no estaban bien y no tenía interés para la escuela, en, pero después, cuando se estaba terminando ese año, me di cuenta que para mí sí es importante y sí debe tener interés. Entonces empecé de verdad a ponerme las pilas y ahora estoy sacando los grados muy buenos en la escuela. Am, y estoy un poquito nerviosa porque yo sé que las cosas se ponen más serias cuando vas a la universidad, pero voy a seguir haciendo lo que estoy haciendo y yo sé que todo me va a salir bien. Em, yo dije que algo que tomó mucho de mi tiempo el último año, en 2022, fue... No way, how do I say Christian in Spanish? Mi religión, soy cristiana, um, y estoy aprendiendo más cada día de la religión y me encanta, lo amo, estoy muy contenta que tengo una relación con Dios y es como la vida. Esa religión es algo que tú sigues aprendiendo cada día, ¿sabes? Pero me encanta y espero que para este año yo vea, yo quiero ir, tú sabes, más a la iglesia y estudiar más la Biblia y que se vea y que la gente pueda darse cuenta que, oh, wow, ella de verdad le gusta su religión y de verdad lo practica lo que ella cree. So, yeah. Sorry, let me read the comments. Evangélica, yo traté de hacerlo por un poquito. A veces me pongo un poquito nerviosa porque no es muy fácil, tú sabes, hablar de eso con la gente porque nunca sabes cómo la gente se van a reaccionar. No. Creo que sabes lo que estoy tratando de decir. Pero tú sabes, gente que se ponen bravo y no le gustan que le hables de eso. Por eso que me pongo un poquito nerviosa, pero yo sí lo hice por un ratito y me gustó. I do not know how to speak French. Je m'appelle Amy. That's all I can say. I'm so sorry. How old am I? I am 20 years old. This year in July, I turn 21. ¿Te relajan tus propios videos y tu voz? Es un poquito duro para ver mis videos. Me siento un poquito incómoda. Pero yo creo que eso le pasa a toda la gente. Um, a veces sí. A veces yo veo mis videos y yo misma me hago reír. I was just explaining in Spanish like everything that I said in English. I was explaining what my New Year's resolutions are. But I would love to hear what your New Year's resolutions are. I would love to hear more about it. If you guys would like to share, I'd love to read it. Quiero aprender más español. Hablas portugués. Oh, wow. Muchas A veces me hace reír porque mucha gente me preguntan que hable un lenguaje, like, por favor, habla un poquito en portugués o un poquito francés y ¿cómo? ¿Cómo lo voy a hablar? Yo no sé cómo hablar. I wish I did. I wish I knew how to speak those languages. Alemán, wow. En Duolingo. Tú sabes, yo puse a mi novio a practicar en Duolingo para que él aprenda español. What opinion do you have of dating someone who is not really attractive? I mean, listen, babe. I think it's important to obviously like the person you're with. Like, if you're just dating them and if you don't really feel chemistry from the get go, like, okay, well, you should feel some sort of attraction to who you're dating. But I don't think that's the most important thing in the world because here's why. Let's say you're dating someone, very beautiful person, male, female, and I don't understand why she's saying this. What the fuck is this? I think she wants to go. Hold on, besties. She got tired. She listens to me enough. Go. Go, Tay. Go. Oh my god. If you guys are interested, we could do a haul later. Because I went to H&M, did some sad damage. Hold on. Going back on camera. Oh, wrong headphone. What was I saying? Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, so here's the thing. Let's say that you have already been with somebody for like 2 years and they're like attractive or whatever. Life is so unpredictable. Like, so unpredictable. I know people that it's happened to them while they've been in relationships. God forbid, you never know if the person's gonna get into a really bad accident and something about them changes. You never know if they could get paralyzed, if they could get sick, okay, and like lose their hair, lose their breasts, like, and like love has to be a commitment. You should love them no matter what. So don't just be in it for looks. Looks shouldn't be the deal breaker, is kind of what I'm trying to say. You know? Maria, I'm answering your question. Girl. I'm saying looks should not be a deal breaker because we're all going the same route, babe. We're all gonna get old. I know. Too soon. But we're all gonna, my titty's gonna sag. My butt's gonna get wrinkly. I'm gonna have a wrinkly butt. I've given my great grandma showers. It's a little crazy. You know? But, like, we're all gonna get there one day. So that's what I'm saying. Looks are not a permanent thing. Should not be a deal breaker. Should not be a deal breaker. Exactly. We are just shells. This is just the vehicle. Like what we see here, this is just the vehicle. But who you are on the inside, babe, that's what people will remember. That is the most attractive, gorgeous thing. One of my best friends, she was always really insecure. And she never thought that like she was good enough for people to fall in love with her. And that made me so frustrated and sad because I promise you, I've never had her on this channel before, but she has the best vibe I've ever known to man. Like, you know that one friend where you're like, oh my god, you should do like a YouTube channel, you're so interesting. Forget me having a platform, babe. I feel like it should have been her. It should have been her. Because she makes anybody laugh. And she always hated that. Like, she's like, I don't want to be the funny friend. And I'm like, no, you're not just the funny friend. Which, by the way, a person that's genuinely funny, like, that's amazing. You can make anybody feel comfortable. You're the friend that people want to talk to. anyone. She can charm anybody. And I want to have her on this channel soon. She just was a little shy at first. So you guys can meet this person because I've been in love with her since I was 12 years old. I met her in middle school and her name is Leticia. I've talked about her several times. And she's obviously grown from that insecurity, but which I'm really, really happy about. It was a process, like it always is. But I was like, come on. I've been telling you from the beginning that you're amazing. It's the inside that matters. And she finally saw what she was worth. So, yay for Leticia. Amy, I got my Bible. Remember our conversation? Oh my god, I am so happy for you. I do remember that we talked about that, and I love that for you. I was also really excited when I got my Bible. We're such nerds. And now I feel like one of those like, ooh, like Bible study, like all my pastel like highlighters and my colored sticky notes. It's a wonderful experience. Now that I have a car, I get to take myself out to Starbucks. Here's my Starbucks order. Very boring. But if you guys want to know, it's a pink drink, a tall. Sometimes if I'm feeling, I'll get a grande. With sweet cream cold foam. No strawberries because I don't like it. And I get a warmed up chocolate chip cookie. It goes so hard. So hard. That's it. That's my only order. I don't really like that much from Starbucks and I'm not really a coffee person. So that's what I get every time. So if you're ever in Miami and you see me in a Starbucks, it's what I'm having. Puedes hacer un video en ASMR cristiano. Cristiano y en español. Claro que sí. Te prometo que lo voy a hacer. Me encantaría hacer eso. Someone asked if I could do a Christian ASMR, and I was like, absolutely I can. How cute. How cute. I have my giant H&M bag. If you guys are interested in a little haul. I love H&M. She's just right there next to my house. I could drive there. Just so easy and accessible. They do a good job of having my size. And I like their clothes. They have like cute but also basic clothes that you could just mix and match for everything. Okay, all it took was for one person to say yes. So let's do this. Okay. Just pulling out the first thing I see. Number 1. I should also mention that I have a specific style where I kind of like ugly, cute things. My friends laugh about it, so if it's not really your cup of tea, I'm sorry, it's mine. So let's just, number 1. I got this jacket, with this horrible lighting, of course you cannot see a thing. Sorry, trying to make it brighter. Okay, so it's giving private school. I just don't really have jackets, and eventually it will be cold in Miami. There's always like a cold season for a little bit. I just wanted a comfy jacket. I love jackets. It's got like a B, an R here. I love it. I love it so much. And when I went to pay in the cash register, the guy was like, oh, where'd you get that? And I was like, downstairs? Because I was paying up in the men's section. And he was like, I'm going to tell my sister. So that made me feel good about my purchase. He liked it enough to get it for his sister. I love it. I love it. Really cute. Really cute. I'm definitely a jacket and hoodie kind of girl. Even though I live in a place where it's really impractical. Next. Sorry, I got pants for Julian because Julian Hall. I got him the basic, what is it, plaid pants. These just look really good on him. And when I go out to like shop and stuff, he doesn't really go out shopping like that. So I just also like to get him stuff too. He does the same for me. So I'm learning more about like men's style too. I've never understood men's clothes, but now that I have a boyfriend, kind of get it. Next, we have. Oi. We have. I love this so much. It's so comfy. It's like a big, giant. Look at the material. It's so comfy. And the sleeves are like kind of big. I love it. I love it. I don't know. I'm getting into long sleeves. I've actually never really worn long sleeves. I'd always be like a tank top, crop top, tight shirt kind of girl. But now I'm entering my modest era. I like it, and it looked really cute with the pants that I have, so hold on. Look at these. This is the star. These are like legging kind of pants, but they're beige. They go with absolutely everything. Everything. So comfy, such cozy clothes. Mix and match. And we got one last thing. I got this tank top. It's really cute though.